Come on in. What are we hunting tonight? Why don't you just decloak and have a seat right over there? That's right, right over there. Why? Well, because this is Predator and Prey. Which are you? I'm Chris Hansen.
Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to Predator and Prey, a HOTU podcast. I am one of your very cozy hosts, Russell, and I am joined, first off, by the man with the mandibles, the high priest himself, and the titular P-Ray.
Hey, how you going, Russell? How you going, Justin? I just got to say also as well, I'm always pumped for this. Whenever I hear that opening theme, in my head, it's Russell playing the rhythm guitar, and Justin, you're just taking the lead, and you're thrusting the pelvis out there, and you're hitting those high notes. Love it. How are you guys?
Good. And we are also joined, of course, by that dastardly OWLF, Justin the Owl. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Loving it.
Good.
Love it. Love it.
So
It's been great. It's been a while. It's been about a month, right, guys? So,
yeah, it's been a few weeks. Yeah. Yep. The last time that we talked, we wrapped up the Predator versus Wolverine miniseries.
Yeah, it got differing responses, not only from us, but from what I've seen in the community. But it was a fun jaunt.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
I'd love to see the sales numbers on that.
True.
Interesting.
It would have to be up there surely with Wolverine, right? I mean, taking nothing away from our HOTU, but like Wolvie and Predator, it's a 13-year-old's wet dream. Like, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a comment from Adolfo.
Oh, hello. Hey.
Hello there.
Hey, Adolfo. Good to see you. All right. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Nice. Nice one.
Well, hopefully we don't
Adolfo,
spoil it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're just about to talk about it.
Yeah. And just for those
that read it really quick.
Yeah, exactly. Just skim read that. Just for those listeners that are listening to the podcast, we are live streaming over on video. So we do have listeners and fellow fans writing in. So Adolfo's just written in. Okay. Definitely. Adolfo says, man, I'll tune in later.
We don't want to spoil anything for you.
Yeah, we're gonna splat it all over the place, Adolfo. So you don't want to get spoiled.
Well, should we get right into our first segment here?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yeah.
The streets are running.
Harrigan. Morton Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, that guy. So hardcore news. Yeah, guys.
What do you guys? I got a word for you. Let's just bounce this word. Badlands.
Oh
Predator?
yeah! Oh, hey!
Yes.
Badlands.
Holy
New film.
moly!
Yes.
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 And this has been officially confirmed, right? We've got this from the
Yes.
director himself,
Yeah.
and from
I
reliable
was told,
sources. I understand.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Daniel Trachtenberg, for those that don't know, has announced actually doubleheader, right? He's announced that Badlands, which will be a Predator movie set in the future, with a female lead, is in pre-production or something, and pre-production.
Mhm.
It's not And number two, though, didn't we also get confirmation about Prey? Prey 2.
Oh, did
I
Oh,
thought
okay.
that
Bit of
was
confirmation
kind
of
of.
that too?
Okay,
Oh,
I
bit of
thought that was
silence.
kind of one and the same. Like it's
Oh,
Prey
no.
2.
No,
Like that's what I
Oh
thought.
no,
But
I read it differently. I thought Badlands was it is totally disconnected to Prey or something. Nothing.
that's what I
And then
read
I
too.
heard that
It's a
there
different
would.
setting.
well, I knew it would
Yeah,
be a
but then I
different
heard
setting,
that.
but I thought maybe it was
No,
going to
but
be the descendant, like in the
no.
future.
Well, I
Oh,
read
of Nauru, you mean a descendant?
Yeah.
yeah, Nauru, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
But I mean,
But
that's
but
just speculation to me.
could be, I mean, who knows? I mean, it could very well be. But I also read that Amber Midthunder, your girl, Rasucha, she's coming back. So I heard that Prey 2 was going to come out. Anyway, just to wet everyone's whistles, we've got some more Predator on screen. How cool is that?
yeah, I love that.
Maybe
What?
double the Predator if you're correct. Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah, I
maybe
would love
double.
that. How much fun would it be to have two Predator films concurrently?
And we get this
That'd be
one in
Yeah.
the theater, damn it. Get it in
Yes.
the theater.
Yeah. Well,
Let's hope
I
for
think the
that.
first. Yeah, I think Prey at least was what do you call it? It was the tester, and the thing since it proved so successful, I think we might get the thing in the cinemas, and we might even get a re-release of Prey in the cinemas too. Why not? Bring it on!
That would be
Double header,
wonderful.
triple
I would
header.
love to. Yeah, I would love to see that. Finally, get a big
Will
screen
we
release
get
of Prey.
Yeah,
an Alien and Predator movie in the same year, in the same calendar year? I mean, that'd be.
Ooh.
Oh,
So when is Badlands out?
Romulus is in August, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
I
Badlands
don't
is
think we got
2025.
like a release. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We never we didn't get something set in stone, I don't think, but
Okay. It's probably really early pre-production.
early.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But say, for instance, 2026, I don't think you'd be out of the realm. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, Russell.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how well Romulus goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it will go well. Yeah.
Plus, we have an Alien TV show too, right? Isn't that still happening?
Oh, yeah. When is that supposed to be?
Yeah. That's on
I don't
FX
know.
or something, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll leave that. We'll leave
And
that for the
FX,
Alien
that's
podcast.
quality.
yeah.
I
So
really
yeah, they
like
do.
FX.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
FX is great.
That was
yeah.
That was Legion, wasn't it? Was Legion FX?
Legion.
Yeah.
Of course, they do It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and what else? What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
personal
Okay.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
well,
Well,
I'm very excited that they just started their Shogun series.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And I'm,
Yeah.
is that any
I want
good?
to watch that. I want to watch. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to.
Okay. Well, just a reminder as well, while we're here, Russell, I am slowly getting through MOTU, Masters of the Universe. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
I started that too. Yes.
It is really strong. Really strong. So I can't wait to discuss with you. But
I can't wait for
that's
you to
again.
get to the ending. Yeah. Holy cow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But while we're on Badlands, any speculations then, guys? Justin, what do you reckon? What do you think we might get like thematically? We know it's in the future, but what would you like to see?
I would like to see almost like a Blade Runner, like Predator meets Blade
exactly
Runner
what
type
I
of
was
situation. Yeah, I would love to see
Mhm.
that with replicants, cyborgs,
Mhm.
you know, like an Earth of the future with Predator, like a proper futuristic film.
Mhm.
I think that would be
Yeah, how about
great.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, Russell? What do you reckon? Along the same thing? Along the same lines?
That's the first thing I thought of was Predator Blade Runner. That is the first thing I
Ah,
thought
right.
of.
Well,
I'm wondering
yeah.
though, like, with it being set in the future,
Mhm.
are they
Yeah, I like.
gonna
I
throw
think I know
in?
where this is going.
Are they gonna throw in a
Go on.
Wayland Utani reference or
Yes,
something like
that
that?
is
Oh,
what
yeah.
that's my tinfoil hat theory. I think future means Wayland Yutani means synthetics, like your bishops and
Yes.
your ashes.
Right.
So that could be the indirect gateway, Russell,
Mhm.
to AVP.
Mhm.
This might be it. So that's what's got me excited about Badlands being in the future. But again, it could be
Yeah.
anything. It could really be anything.
Yeah.
It could also be
Yeah.
like where it's called Badlands. It could also be like a different style of future and like a Mad Max thing where
Yeah.
it's like a post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
road warrior
Fallout.
biker gang shootout type of thing. That would also be amazing.
Oh, imagine that bikies versus Predator. That would be awesome. Don't mess with
Predator
bikies.
versus Immortan Joe.
Right. Furiosa.
That'd be awesome. But Badlands, is there any colloquial meaning for that? Am I getting this wrong? Wasn't there like a movie to do with cops or something? Is it to do with police, Badlands? Or is that just this just a really generic term for just, I don't know,
I think
Badlands?
I think it's pretty broad.
Yeah, it's a broad
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of means like a dangerous kind of environment.
It's undesirable.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Well, it sounds very exciting.
I really love Prey's setting. I love that we went backwards instead of forward. I feel like period pieces, especially with the Predator, is just super interesting.
Yes.
But I'm going to be happy with the Predator movie coming out no matter what. I mean, especially with who's behind it. So
yeah, we already know he does a great job. So yeah, we can trust the result. Yeah.
And definitely does his research. That's for sure. You can tell he's a fan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He goes for some deep cuts. Yeah, exactly. So very excited about that. The movie or movies. I'll have to just read up a bit more on Prey 2 again. I thought Trachtenberg confirmed that as well. But
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope so too. Maybe if we wish it, it will happen. I don't know.
Yes. Will it into existence?
Yes, we'll will it into
existence. Yeah, exactly.
We'll use our influence.
Yeah.
So I think we can move on to our
move on to our next segment. Yeah, let's do that.
Now, there's something out there. It ain't no man. We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna
die. Losing it. He's losing his cool. Oh, speaking of which, we must pay homage to the great late Carl Weathers as well, who passed away.
Since our previous episode.
Integral. Yeah, in between. Integral to the Predator folklore. Really, we quote a lot of Dylan. I dare say, as much as your Ponchos and your Billies and your Macs. So, forever remembered. May he rest in peace. Yeah, exactly. You're an asset, an expendable asset, and I use you to get the job done. Got it. Of course. Yeah.
Carl Weathers, also just Rocky and
yes, of course,
the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. He was tremendous in that.
Yeah, he was even really funny on Arrested Development for his little short time he was on that show.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he had
didn't see
really
him.
good comedic timing. Yeah, he had really good comedic timing. Like, kind of reminded me as it was like the blueprint for a Terry Crews. I think, you know, an ex NFL star, but someone who's just really funny.
Yeah.
So,
really funny and really jacked.
Yeah.
Incredibly jacked. Oh, he's more jacked than some comic book characters. It's just stupidly crazy. But yeah. But yeah, sorry, I had to mention that before.
Think of like, sorry, I think there's a slight delay here, but
yeah, there might be. That's all right.
I always think about the when his death with the Predator and how he gets his arm severed off and he's still fighting,
still shooting. Yeah.
And his severed arm, like the burnt flesh, I was always really impressed with that effect. Like, how did that, like, what did you use to make that? You know, really nice attention to detail.
It looks so real.
Could have just been like, oh, it's gore, but no, it's a plasma cannon, so it's going to like cauterize the wound and all this.
Right.
It's just.
It was fantastic. One of the, or if not, you know, one of the many memorable death scenes in Predator. I mean, they're just imprinted in your mind, you know, because these mercenaries or CIA agents or soldiers were just so colorful. But yeah, so just want to mention Carl Weathers in hardcore news. I know we're in the different segment, Russell.
Yes,
we are now in. Are we in
the trophy room?
The trophy room.
Room.
So what do we have? What do we have, guys? Anything to share?
Russell, do you have any?
I don't have any Predator stuff to show. Again, I'm not in my usual spot, so. But I thought I would show off some of the goodies that I've picked up in the last couple days.
Oh,
first off.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
yes.
Justin, you'd love that.
Yes, I'm after that one.
Yeah. Wow, nice one.
That one's
what's that gold label? Is that
for too long.
Limited?
That's the McFarlane series. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the gold label means that it's like limited.
Nice. Fantastic. The Spectre.
Yeah, so cool.
And I have a Marvel to go with my DC. Just picked this up this morning.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
With a little kiss from the Rose.
Oh,
the Rose. Dickie Fisk. Love it.
Dickie
Fisk. He features a bit in Gang War, right? I'm really behind in my comics, but Gang War's been pretty enjoyable. So,
well, I know he's in the old Gang War, and that wasn't as enjoyable. But
yeah, that's awesome. Justin, how about you? What have we got on the cards?
I have a couple of goodies that I've acquired since the last time we chatted. I've come with new Destro. This is, I think,
who's that?
Basically,
dude?
It's just Destro from G.I. Joe.
Okay.
It's basically a reprint of one of the original figures, but to a larger scale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
You still need to cosplay him, Justin.
I think I should. I think I should.
Silver. Is that silver? Silver, right? He's covered in
silver. Yeah.
But just don't huff all that paint at once.
No, not all at once. And also coming to theaters.
Coming
to theaters at the end of this next month. This is a Walmart special, but also check this out.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are the are they just wounds at the front? I can see two other things there.
Those are for the batteries, I think, because it makes sound. Those are for the battery packs.
Huge nipples.
Yeah.
He's got bat nipples. It's one of the few things I love more than the Predator right there is Godzilla.
Yes. I'm so excited for the new movie.
Yes.
That's awesome.
They did a good job with the detail of this character, with the tail and the little
just the
ridges
scales
along
as
the
well,
back.
the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ridges is pretty good.
Especially
Even
for
the elbows as well.
especially for a kid's toy. You know?
Yeah, a kid's
Like,
Walmart toy. Yeah,
that's-
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like a collector's toy. That's a kid's toy, and it looks that good. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
impressed. Yeah.
It's nice. Are you going to have the Predator ride it as well? Gonna have it.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Put him on a leash.
Ray,
Uh,
do you have anything?
Do you have anything? Ray?
I don't. I do have something here, but it's full on boring. Just bear with me. Now you know how I've gotten into games, right? So
Oh, is it
it's
for
actually
Champions?
resting on my champions, just for games in general. I just put this down. I got a box.
Oh,
Okay.
I got
A storage case?
It's just a box. It's a premium, like, so for card game players. So this is from GameGenic, and GameGenic are just awesome with aesthetics and just their products are really good. So this is a dungeon. It holds 1,100 cards.
1,100. Oh my word!
Yeah, it's got magnetic
at
cover.
that.
This is the second one I've got, actually, and
Ooh, I love that.
so these are GameGenic bastions as well, and this is I'm a real friggin' game geek now. But so these are hard plastic deck boxes, and yeah, and they hold all my hero decks. So
I love it. That reminds me of my Magic the Gathering collection, Ray. So I'm.
Oh, are you into your Magic the Gathering?
I used to play pretty regularly. I haven't in years, but I have a lot of cards.
Yeah, well,
I used to get into Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, so I also remember the card. I mean, obviously that's a much different card game that you're playing, Ray. But
but it's I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I know Magic the Gathering. I'm not sure about Yu-Gi-Oh, Russell, but I think the point of difference with those is that yours, when collecting your cards, are based on chance, right? Because you get these packs, you don't know what you get.
Yes, just
you could
randomly
potentially
stuff.
and quadruples. Whereas the champion stuff, you basically just get one of each. So the value of the cards don't go up or anything. They're still going to cost 20 cents in 20 years' time. But at least you just get the set.
It's like I think that's the difference between what you would call a CCG and a TCG. Like,
the trading card game.
Champions would be a collectible card game, and Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic would be a trading card game.
Yes.
Which Pokemon is as well.
Is a trading card game? Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, I mean,
it is.
It started out as a video game, but they did cards.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Nice. Remember that thing with the AR? Was it AR? There were people walking into cars and walking onto the roads because Pokemon released
Pokemon
Go, where you
Go,
they were walking onto train tracks and stuff.
Working on just
gotta catch them all.
I remember here in Australia, I think in Hyde Park, which is the park in the city or near the Opera House, there was just this influx. There were thousands or hundreds of people, and they all came in because this was when Pokemon Go was happening, and they were all looking for whatever the Pokemon creatures, and it made the news because it's like, oh, there's it's just like the plague of
people looking for Pokemon.
It was weird.
Well, I mean, it doesn't surprise me because did you know that Pokemon is like a top 5 most money-making franchise of all time?
Oh yeah!
Wow!
Yeah, huge!
Wow! And that's not just in the gaming.
It's been going for over 25 years.
Yeah. So you're talking across the board, Russell. Like, I mean, video games, card games, comics. Wow.
Comics, all of it. Yeah.
I mean, as if comics would be would be making money. Come on, who are we kidding ourselves? So,
Well, even if it has the name Pokemon on it, it's going to sell.
well, yeah. Apart from that, but I mean, you know, I was just having a little jab at the, you know, the sales and the numbers at comics. Unfortunately,
Oh,
but yeah,
I stand
Yeah, right.
I stand corrected. It is not top 5. It is number 1.
oh, holy moly!
See, that's
Get out of
surprising
town.
to me. I didn't realize it was number 1.
Wow,
Eight
and it's
is
still
worth
going.
$88 billion US dollars.
Wow.
$88 billion.
Wow.
See, I thought it was still Star Wars, but I guess I was wrong. Woo.
Gosh, that certainly packs a punch, Russell. You know, compared to say if we were in the 60s, where you would have said it makes $88,000.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, Star Wars is number 4. Star Wars is number
What's
4.
number? Give us the top 4 then, Russell. Just out of interest.
Yeah.
So Pokemon, Mickey Mouse.
What?
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Winnie the Pooh,
No.
and Star Wars. You have to take
Really?
into consideration, though, that includes everything with Mickey Mouse's likeness. Everything.
Oh,
So that means
Oh.
toys, diapers.
Yeah.
Like
and that's
food.
been around for almost 100 years now. So, yeah, that
True.
makes sense.
I mean, but that is even a feat after
Yeah.
100 years.
It's
to
been
still
around
be in the
100
top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something that's
crazy.
been around for 25 years has beaten something that's been around for 100 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that is
And by a
total
significant
revenue.
amount. Yeah.
Who invented Pokemon? Is it like one person or is it like a company generated thing? I'd like to meet that person if it was.
So it's the Pokemon Company, but it's published by Nintendo. So Nintendo,
so Nintendo
gets,
are raking it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good on him.
Which they're also
Cool.
they're raking it in with a lot of things, but yeah.
Well, I mean, but that by far would yeah. Anyway, we should.
So
I
are we
mean,
ready
track
for
back.
our main
Yeah.
topic?
Yes.
I think so. Let's do it.
A fucking alien.
Oh my gosh. So we
We're
are
here
looking.
to talk about Predator: The Last Hunt, #1 by Ed Brisson. Look at that gorgeous cover there.
Great cover.
Good. Looking good with the hounds, which we don't see, but that's good.
I hope we eventually
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah, I hope so too. So, I mean, guys, hang on. We better give the credits, right? Let me see. Where's the credit
yes.
sheet? So we have release date February 21st, 2024, cover date April 2024. Writer Ed Brisson returning to the helm with penciler and inker Francesco Manna, and colorist Eric Arciniega, letterer Clayton Cowles, and editor Sarah Brunstad, who's been on for a lot of the run as editor.
I think
So
all of these. Yeah.
she might have her thing. All of them, yeah. I don't know. Where do you guys want to start? I'm a spoiler territory, everyone, of course. So Adolfo,
Spoiler.
we'll see you soon.
First thing I want to comment, am I the only one that thought that this Predator looks like Hordak?
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. In the beginning, yeah.
I mean, just this cover looks like Hordak to me, but just minus the nose.
It does.
But
Well, if you look hard enough, you might have two nostrils there. You can see maybe. But yeah.
Yeah. I like the story a lot. The beginning was my favorite part, believe it or not, where the Predator is fighting purple Cthulhu's.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm just going
like,
for it
because at first I was like, Are we? Yeah, are we finally going to get like a Predator-led series? No, but yeah, it was. This whole action sequence was awesome. Purple Cthulhu's dying left and right.
Shoulder cannons to the face, all that.
Yes.
We'll have to ask Ed the next time we interview him what the Purple Cthulhus are called.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
yeah, I don't want to dive too deep into it because I want to hear everybody else's thoughts. But I'll tell you what, I was not prepared for that last page.
How cool was
definitely
that?
not prepared
what a
for the last page.
surprise. Yeah.
Absolutely. Justin, what do you think overall? Like, just after putting it down, what did you make of it?
I really loved this. I loved how much variance there was. In the beginning, we had a great piece with the super predator ripping into these creatures. And then we get this wild scene with Theta and Paolo running from these aliens on top of these giant chickens. I just love how that whole sequence, I think, was my favorite part. Because immediately I knew that was Theta and Paolo, just because of the armor.
Yes.
And then when we see those aliens flying along with those giant chicken things and their cool speech and they're attacking them, I just thought, this is great. What new madness have they stumbled into now? And then we have a little bit of intrigue here because it looks like they're tracking people. They've come across the corpses of bodies of whoever these extraterrestrials are. So they're obviously blamed for it. And then we get some great dialogue with Theta and Paolo and some mystery when they discover the ship with all the dead bodies on board. Yeah, this is a fantastic issue. I love the dialogue here and how you get to see a little bit more of both of their characters fleshed out over the course of this.
Yeah, it certainly was
really
like
surprised. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
Sorry, I was going to say, it was really good character development by Ed Brisson, I think, between these two. Sorry, Russell?
I was just really surprised that Theta was 40.
Yeah.
Because she looks the same she did when she was 30.
But that's true.
I immediately I was like, man, are they kind of going for a Ripley kind of vibe? Like Ripley was an older lady, and she was badass.
I can see it as well. I mean, there was that huge jump from the first Predator series to the Preserve, where a fair few years had passed, right? And then, so she makes mention here that she hasn't seen a Predator for 5 years. So even if she was, say, in her early 30s, some would say that the prime, when during the Preserve, that's another 5 years. So she is edging, well, she says 40 here. So she was edging towards the 40s. But I like it, Russell. I like, as you said, like it's a Ripley-esque kind of mature, seasoned. And again, just to say, mature head on the shoulders. Look, sorry.
I was just going to say she's. How do I word it? Like she's seasoned. She's
exactly.
She's seasoned, but she's also a realist. And that's what I like the most about this conversation between her and Paolo, because she's talking about this poison that he's developed for her that will basically make it so that if the Yautja kill her, they're not going to get the trophy that they want, and that's going to be like the ultimate defeat for them. And that's to me, that's a level of spite that's truly legendary, and I love that.
But I really enjoy for Theta as well that deep down her real fear is to end up as a trophy. Like, the primal fear isn't to be killed by the Yautja, but she has this. She's dreading the fact that her head will be on this spike, and I think it's because she's seen so many trophies along her travels, and I think it gives a really good insight psychologically of her.
Definitely.
Yeah. So this scene was fantastic. I thought
Have
it was really
have we
good.
seen anybody like really? I know we haven't really seen it in the movies. Like someone denying the predator their trophy, like that is their goal. Like we've not really seen that side of the whole thing before.
Not really, no.
Oh, actually, I will call out. Remember the fan. This is not official. The fanfic. Remember Dark Ages that we did?
Oh,
the Predator
yes,
was
yeah.
It was denied the head, right? And it got a trophy of sorts, like a sword, I think it was from memory, but it didn't get to do the kill. So there was that, but that's a fanfic. So
Noel's in the comments.
Hello, Noel.
Noelski. Oh, what's
Fucking
Noel
nerd.
saying? Hey boys. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Well, Noel,
the
you
great
let me know when
James.
Laura is going across the galaxy fighting predators, and you get back to me because, like,
hey, she probably will take him on. You know, she probably can take them on, Russell.
No, she has to deal with some stuff probably far worse than predators. So
yeah, true.
Like Noel. But
dirty diapers.
But I mean, good to see you, Noel, as well. Good to get your comments. I just want to say before I forget to, just with overall impressions, I was a bit hesitant at first because of the non-dialogue in the first like 7-8 pages, and I was going, oh god, this is going to be a really quick read, and I'm not sure how substantial it would be, and I'm not sure if I'd like to be a largely speechless, dialogueless, especially when the alien language happens. It's like, oh, I can't read this, so it's just purely going to be visuals. But then we just get this awesome dialogue, as you say, Justin, between Paolo and Theta, and it just amped it up for me. But
I thought we were in for a silent issue, and I was going to be all for it. I
Well,
love silent issues. But
I think at some point we will get one of those, but I don't think for this story. I think it'll be a different,
I don't know. So
if it was just a predator, you would kind of want it to be a silent story. But the fact that we have other characters in here, can't really do that.
And so what do you think of Paolo? We get a little insight on Paolo as well, because he's donning the suit, but he's obviously is not as comfortable in the suit as Theta. So what did you guys think of Paolo?
Yeah, I loved that part.
It seems like he's starting to crack.
Not a soldier.
Yeah, there is a bit of that, isn't there, Russell? Like it's something like he's in a job that he doesn't want to do. He would much prefer just, to be in Sandpiper and maybe just like be the guy in the chair for Theta, but he's going to have to get his hands dirty now. Which is what was it?
Didn't they have another person with them at the end of the preserve?
They did, yeah. I think she was one of the. Yeah, she must have gone off somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we see her again.
Yeah, I don't think they mentioned her.
Maybe she's doing reconnaissance right now.
Yeah, maybe she's checking the other sector, the other outer sector.
When they responded to the distress signal, the beacon, I thought that the story was going to be they're going to encounter a predator and they end up becoming allies to fight other predators.
Ah, okay.
But that didn't happen, obviously. We got something totally different.
And this is big. Like,
what big unit.
When you first saw the dead Yaucha on the ship with the spear sticking through it, did you think that was another predator, or that it was?
Justin, I was about to kind of posit the question to you guys, because there is an ambiguous visual in the next page here where Paolo turns to have a look at the impaled predator, and Theta says, "Paolo, you coming?" He sees something, and then there's an extra close up of you seeing the blood splatter on the spear. Now, are we to assume then that, as you said, Justin, that another predator had actually stabbed the predator? I don't know. How did you interpret this?
Well, after reading it at the end, I thought that that Schaefer did it, but yeah, it could definitely be another predator.
What? Yeah, just so ambiguous. I'm just not sure. You know, if that was indeed like a little marker to tell us, okay, this is Schaefer, I can't see how that would be. Like, it seems like it's highlighting the green blood, but again, I don't know what that means. But yeah. Russell, do you have any interpretations?
I was confused. I was confused by this too, but maybe my read on it is that Paolo is, because we already saw earlier that he's starting to crack. Maybe he was just like, making sure he was dead. I don't know. Like he's just kind of scared or something, but
expecting it's going to jump out any second and attack them. Yeah.
So I mean, but the stasis chambers are really cool. I love the concept of the farms, right? So this leads to the greater thing is that, like, well, these are transport ships. They're taking things to and from places. This is not the base, right? They'd be stupid to put all of their resources in this one ship. So there has to be a farm where this goes to. And so now it's like, will we see the Predator world? And I think that is a really clever little thing that Brisson's done. And it gives them a motivation now, a purpose, because they've been drifting around for 5 years not finding a predator. So this is kind of giving them something.
Yeah. It also begs the question: if they do find the predator world, what would they do once they get there? Like, what would they do? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, Russell. You okay?
I was just going to say, should we talk about the big reveal at the end?
Yes.
So much of this was, I just said the interaction between Paolo and Theta, but we do get the end bit where someone. I love this lead up because it's quite ominous. There's a figure in the shadows here, and then slowly coming up. But what I found really kind of funny was that it started knocking on the door. It's like, what?
Anybody home?
Yeah, and so obviously, this leads into the question of, Justin, as you say, who speared the predator, who sent the distress signal? That was the whole thing, and I guess this answers it, and we get,
oh my god,
John Schaefer wearing that Hawaiian shirt and everything.
I love it. I love it.
So
I'm interested to. Sorry, Russell.
For listeners that might not know, readers that might not know, John Schaefer was the character in the original Dark Horse comic, the original Predator Dark Horse comic. And he was the main character, and he returned very frequently. And he's the brother of Dutch.
Yes, he's the brother of Dutch from the movie. So he ties the movies and the comics together. He's a character. I'm interested to see how they Ed will portray him, with the Hawaiian shirt, because in Big Game? No, in Concrete Jungle, he was quite intense, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So just interesting to see. It sounds like it looks like he's a little bit more relaxed.
Well, until we see the preview for the next issue. Until we see the cover for the next issue, and then it doesn't.
Actually, let's have a look.
After all,
there you go.
And I just why does it look like? Why does it look like he's fighting on behalf of the Predator? Why?
Yeah, that's a good question, Russell. I did not think that. So maybe we're right on both accounts. Maybe a Predator did kill the Predator guard and is in alliance with John, who was one of the prisoners in stasis. Makes sense. That's awesome. Yeah.
Maybe it's some kind of mind control or something, which that's never been done in Predator before, but
no.
Yeah.
That could also be the
Predator. I mean, anything.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, me too. And I think, and I think Francesco Manna, his art is really good. I mean, Schaefer, he looks awesome. It kind of reminds me of his art. Reminds me of someone. I just can't place it. It's very good. But facial expressions, action scenes, I think layouts are really good as well.
It reminds me of a less cartoonish. It reminds me of a less cartoonish Humberto Ramos.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Wasn't say potentially maybe Pepe Larraz. There is that kind of
Chris Bacalo in there too, a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe he's a love child of all three.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. But no, this was great. I mean, I really enjoyed this this setup. It is issue 1. Do we know how many issues this mini will be? Would it be another 5, you reckon?
I think it's 4.
4 again, okay. Yeah.
I think. I might be wrong about that.
I'm excited by it.
So what would we our ratings? Yeah.
Let's give our ratings. What do we Russell, you let us off. What do you reckon? What would you give The Last Hunt?
I thought it was, damn near perfect. We got everything you could want. We got Predator action, we got Theta action, we got Theta and Paolo character development, and we got a big surprise ending. And we got cool aliens, purple Cthulhu's and those like tribal people aliens we saw. I'm gonna give it 4.5 skulls.
Fantastic.
I think very close to being a full 5 skulls, but could have just used a little bit more Predator in there.
Oh, that's a good point. How about you, Justin?
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty close to perfect. I would give this 4.5 as well. It is pretty close to perfect. I think it was just missing a little bit more Predator. We just need a couple more glimpses here and there. Maybe seeing it trolling around out in space or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think definitely Brisson. If you look at the Preserve and of course the first, well, not so much the first series, but the Preserve and this one starting, which is only just the first issue. It's very much character development driven. It's a cast that Brisson pays attention to, and I totally agree. I think then what happens is that Predator really takes more of a back seat. But again, if you compare it to say the first movie, I mean, the reason why we love that so much is that we love the soldiers so much. And why do we love them? Because the writers managed to give them character in that short amount of time. So I think Ed's on the right track here. He's doing really, really good stuff. Like you though, I'd like to see a little bit more Predator. I will give it 4.5 as well. My only little quibble, and this is by no means a deal breaker or anything, is that kind of the 2 distinct parts of the book where it was so silent at the beginning, and then you got all the dialogue and the interaction with Theta and Paolo. Look, I'm no writer or how you map these things out, but maybe mixing them up a bit together, maybe like cutting between one and the other to just kind of give it a bit more of an even flow, because the first third of the book just like you just sped through that, and then you started to get into it. It just felt a little bit jolting. I don't know, but 4.5. It's really good.
I didn't mind that. It felt like a cold open of a TV show. Like like so, but still at the same time, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but it's so good. I mean, I love it how Ed has been given the task of, this is his 3rd volume, albeit they're small volumes, but he gets to build, and this is. So what we're going to get 4 here. So that's 12. So he'll get a good 12 issues of Predator, which is good. I mean, considering that this is not a real Marvel property, and there's a risk that comes with it. You might have even just gotten 6 issues, and then that was it of Predator. But we're getting 3 volumes, which is good. And Ed has a vision, so they must really trust his vision. And I can't wait to see it. I'm really invested in Theta now. Whereas I thought the first series, obviously it was necessary to have it, but a lot of responses to that was, just another Machiko, and she's, you know, why do we have to? But now we understand where she comes from because of that first series, and I think we're really gaining the fruits of that in this series. Yeah.
And my big question is, like, is this going to be the end of Ed's tenure on Predator because it's called Last Hunt? Is this going to be the end of Theta, or is it kind of a, you know, like a bait and switch where it's called Last Hunt, but it's actually for like John Schaefer? And also, like, is this canon to Dark Horse? I think that's a huge question. Is this canon to Dark Horse?
That was my first thought too. Like, is this going to make all of the Dark Horse stuff canon for the Marvel series? And if so,
I hope so.
That's tremendous. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously wouldn't mind. Sorry.
I only read the first like trade of PKJ's Alien, but I don't know if it ever alluded to their Dark Horse continuity being canon.
Yes, I think it did. I think it did from memory.
Okay.
There were callbacks, like just subtle references, I think, just from memory. So that's good. The Declan Shalvey one is a fantastic run at the moment as well. I highly recommend it. It is. Declan is a fan as well. You know, he's a fan. So in good hands there. But yeah, interesting points there, Russell. The Last Hunt, and whether it's Thetas. Are we seeing Brisson slowly, like, quietly groom Paolo as the next kind of person to take up the mantle as the protagonist? I don't know. Or is this Paolo's last hunt? So we just don't know. It's pretty exciting. I just want to see how it integrates with John Schaefer, and as you say, the possibility of it linking with Dark Horse. I mean, how cool would that be?
It's so cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
So yeah, I think that pretty much
I think
will wrap us
up. Yeah, on our next episode, we're actually going to go back to the omnibus.
Oh yeah,
and we're going to talk
a fucking alien.
We're going to talk some big game next time.
Too late to go home now.
Too late to go home now.
Yeah, big game. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that.
I'm so excited. Let's just keep that Cold War at arm's distance, shall we? I can't wait. I can't wait for big game.
Need it.
Let's just keep that there. Let's lavish in big game. Maybe we do 2 episodes per issue. Yeah, let's just try to really stretch it out.
We do 1 panel for every episode.
One panel.
Yes. Yes. Oh, there's so much. There's so much to read into. Yeah.
Yeah. We can dissect every inch of it.
Yes.
Exactly.
All
that exactly. That ink stroke was just a little too heavy on that line.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah. But fellow HOTU Clan members, it's not too late as well. Just jump onto our social media platforms, or on Facebook, or on Discord. Just let us know. Remember, our ever lovable 4th HOTU Clan host Sparky is admin on Discord as well. So get in touch with Sparky there, have a chat. I do love the likes of a big shout out to the likes
Check
of
out Comics to Astonish.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Check it out. Order your stuff from there. Big shout out to Mike there from Discord as well. He's been super active and always fun to chat to. So yeah, big shout out to you, Mike. Yeah, that's about it from me. Actually, I should put in, of course, our details. Email us at all the deets, predpraypod@outlook.com. And then look, basically the handle is @predpraypod. Just do that, and I'm sure you'll find us. That's the lazy man's way of going through it. Instagram, Facebook, X, Discord, you name it, we're there. So I guess with that, guys, always fun to catch up with you guys.
Yes, fun as always. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And as always,
And until next time.
Remember, yeah.
Shit happens.
It happens.
burns. Catch you later.